Radical.
So much to say. So very, very much to say about Elon Musk and Tesla. I don't know if I'll fit it all in here. So I guess I'll just start by saying Tesla's stock is about worth half as much the last I checked as it was just a couple months ago. And that drop in its stock value apparently is just a drop, not the company itself, but just a drop in that stock value is combined Ford, Toyota, Ferrari, Mercedes, and about 5 other car companies or more is their complete value. Just to give you an example of what kind of drop that was. And that drop in its stock value links back to, and I briefly talked about this is the last upload I had talking about it, is when he did that certain salute that a lot of people thinks is a certain German salute. It could have been. Could have been that. It could have not been. There's debate around it, So I'm not going to get back into that. I think I kind of covered that, my feelings on it months ago. I'll leave a link to that after, at the end of this commentary, by the way. But see, if you do that, then that's not a good look for Tesla, which is owned by Elon Musk. Right after that, the stock started to nosedive. So beyond that, what happened the last couple months? Well, Elon, he became part of the new Trump administration. And there was a dog, and there was a meme, the Doge meme, back from 2013. Because when people talking about Doge, I thought, oh, are they bringing back that meme or something? Or is there a new lookalike dog? But apparently Doge was, I didn't follow everything about it. I don't really follow a lot about politics because, it's just, I don't know. Unless something super important happens, I really don't follow a whole lot. Apparently, a lot of people are really mad at Elon because he's been cutting a lot. And there is a whole lot of waste in government. There's always a whole lot of waste. There's stuff that could be cut, but he's been cutting a whole lot of stuff that people actually really care about. Veteran support, some other things. There's some people that had medical trials going on, and they had medical devices literally in their body, and the trial stopped, so there was no funding, and the devices are stuck in their body. There's a lot going on. But I think mostly it's because of all these signs people are putting on people's Teslas saying, get rid of your swastika. So it's because of that salute, because the stock dropped right after he did that salute. Some people might say it's a bit of an overreaction. I don't know if he had an official statement. I'm pretty sure if he talked about it and people ask about it, he's going to deny that was a certain type of salute. But the company has never been in a worse position. Now, Elon's going to be fine. The man is worth, I think, over $400 billion, which is an insane amount of money. I think this makes him the richest person that has ever existed anywhere. So he's going to be fine. But it's Tesla, the company, Tesla drivers, people that own Tesla. It's been bad. It's been bad because people are protesting in front of Tesla places. People are straight vandalizing the Tesla cars. They are shooting holes through the windows. They are painting swastikas on the cars, on the windows. Charging stations have been set on fire. Cybertrucks have been set on fire. Well, some actually probably just they spontaneously combusted. But 90% have been set on fire when you see one on fire. I'm just saying, if you didn't know, there's always a possibility that electric vehicles can just spontaneously combust. It can happen. I've seen video happen. That's one reason I would never personally have an electric vehicle. Some are probably a whole lot safer than others, but I'm just putting that out there. And so it's incredibly dangerous. As a person that's been highly critical of Elon and Tesla, I'm going to say this right now to anybody that's considering vandalizing owners of Tesla or setting fire to Teslas in parking lots. Please don't. Please don't. All right. Don't do that shit. That's just really fucked up. Okay. It's really fucked up. All right. I just want to put that out there in case anyone might come to the comment section and say, hey, you've been ragging on Tesla. Just because I'm critical of Tesla doesn't mean I want people to attack the dealerships, attack the vehicles, or heaven forbid, attack the owners of Tesla vehicles. Speaking to that, they have cameras. So I've watched a whole lot of videos of people going up and keying Teslas, spray painting Teslas. One scary video showed a person that actually had followed someone to, I think, a supermarket. They followed them from the interstate, and they parked right near their vehicle. It shows this man getting out, keying the vehicle, getting back in his truck, keying the woman's vehicle after just stalking her, basically. So this is some craziness. This is insanity. I mean, the stock price, the valuation, that's not the biggest story here. The biggest story is people are afraid. There are people right now that have had interviews. This is being picked up everywhere. Everywhere. People are having interviews, sit-downs with owners of Tesla vehicles, and they don't want to be shown on camera. People are getting bumper stickers, putting on their Tesla saying, I bought this before Elon went crazy. Please, I got this before Elon went crazy, all right? There are people, I told you, there's so much that I could talk about here. This is like, I'm trying to squeeze it all into one upload, but my goodness. People, owners of Tesla vehicles, are afraid. Imagine if you have a Tesla, a Model 3, a Model Y, and you're seeing reports on the news of people keying Teslas, setting them on fire, vandalizing them. Imagine that. You would be afraid for your life in some cases. So they are taking off the badging on the back of their Tesla, and they're putting Honda H's, they're putting Chevy on there. I don't think that's going to work. Most people know exactly what a Tesla looks like. I mean, that's not going to work. You're not going to fool anybody. But maybe they're doing it because they just want to try to confuse someone into thinking their car is not a Tesla. I get why they're doing it. Now, when it comes to a Cybertruck, that's not going to work. That's not going to work because it doesn't exactly look like a Ford F-150. So, yeah, that thing sticks out. And, I get why people are making fun of the Cybertruck and they're videotaping themselves slipping off the Cybertruck and whatnot. I mean, there's a situation to where there's, people laughing and pointing at the Cybertruck, posting it on Instagram and all these social medias and whatnot. When the person's not in the vehicle and they're shopping somewhere. But that's different than the elevation of all these people that are taking out their personal hatred and dislike of Elon Musk and transferring that to the owners of Tesla vehicles, to, the workers at Tesla sales places, Tesla dealerships that are getting vandalized. And these people, they can't really get to Elon. So what they're doing is they're taking out their hatred of Elon on these dealerships and these vehicles. And again, it is incredibly, incredibly dangerous. People are throwing Molotov cocktails at Cybertrucks in parking lots. This is incredibly dangerous because once these electric vehicles are caught on fire, there's a high possibility that the batteries could go boom, could explode. And that's no joke. That is no joke. This is not a regular car going up in flames. This is a car that can go up in flames, and because of all the batteries in it, the the fire could last for several hours. Yeah. So I don't even know how the situation gets helped. I don't know if it's going to die down at any point. The stock I'm seeing here did rebound just a slight bit, but losing 50% of its value amidst basically Elon. And this is mostly, like I said, because he chose one day to extend his arm and make a certain gesture. And it continues because, well, he's now part of a administration. And a lot of people are wondering, why does he have security clearance? Why does this person who is not qualified, he's not qualified to be in a department cutting government waste? This seems surreal. Why the fuck is Elon Musk in charge of cutting government waste? This is going to be a segue into, I'm sorry I couldn't fit it all in here. This is going to be a segue into the next upload where I go into detail about the Cybertruck. Now, Elon Musk should maybe focus on his fucking company and trying to up his quality control in his own company rather than going to play bureaucrat, rather than going to play with Trump in the White House. He should focus on his company. That's my personal opinion, because he's got a lot of problems with his Tesla vehicles. One problem in particular I will be talking about is with the Cybertruck, and that upload might be coming tomorrow.